Hello student, I am Arnabdas. Today we discuss about the Trellis diagram. That one also a representation for convolution code. Last today we discussed about the state diagram and also the tree diagram. The same way the Trellis diagram have to do, and for this case you have to use the state table for the same one for the previous two classes. That is the 212 convolution code state table you use in here for representing the Trellis diagram. Before we doing this one, we just check that for each and every state diagram or tree diagram or Trellis diagram is there for the same type of message signal, is there the convolution code is coming as a correct or the same format or not. For this reason, we just check if we consider a message signal, that is U is equal to 101, what will be the convolution code by using the state diagram. Initially state is present at the 00 position, and when you apply the input 1, that time the newly coming next state value will be 10 and the output is there 11. So convolution code for the first, it will be the 11. Now here the input you are applying 0. So from this 10 state you have to go due to the reason of the input 0, and the newly state will be coming on there 0 1, and the output is there 10. So code word will be 10 for the next bit of message. Third message bit is defined here the 1, so you have to go due to the reason for the 1, this path you have to follow, and next state in this case will become as a 10 and the output is there 0 0. So this will be the 0 0. So for message signal 101, the code convolution code will become as a form of 111000. So you just check by using tree diagram also is it is coming or not. Check that. For the tree diagram, it is look like this one. If you are applying the 1 as the input, that time you have to go to the upward direction. If you are applying 0, that time you have to go to the downward direction. So in here, same input you are using. Let the input is using on there. U is equal to 101. We are interested to check that the same data will become or not on there. So first message is there 1, so you have to go to the upward direction. Newly state is coming as a S2, the output is there 1 1. So code word first it will become 1 1, and now from this state, that is the S2 state, you have to go due to the reason of 0 as the input. So you have to go to the downward direction. The newly state now is S1 and the output is 1 0. So this is 1 0, you just apply on there. And from this S1 state, you have to go due to the reason of the 1 as the input to the upward direction. This is newly state value is coming there S2, the output is there 0 0. So this is 0 0 on there. So in this case also the convolution could come for the message 101 is as a form of 111000. So here by using the tree diagram for the same message, the code word also coming the same form. Now by using the Trellis diagram, is it to come the same form or not? You just check this one. For the Trellis diagram, you just consider the same input in here also. That is, you are applying the input U is equal to 101. So when you applying the input 1, the initial state was the is 0. So you have to go to the due to the input of 1 to the downward direction, and that time the newly state is coming there S2 and the output is there 1 1. So you have to put their code word as a 1 1. And now from this S2, from this S2 you have to go toward the 0 due to the reason of the input 0, and it will be the at the position of S1. Why you are not going to this position? Because when you applying the input 0, that time you have to pass the smallest distance, or in that height point of view, if you think you have to go lower distance cover, you have to, and if it is 1, that time the higher distance you have to cover. So in this case, in between these two, there the highest distance is this one. So this is for 1 and this is for 0. Okay, so here for 0 input, now for this 0 input, which one you have to follow? For the 0 input you have to go to the S2 position again on there, and that time the output is 0 on that. Look that there two height is present, this one height and another one is this one height. So which one is the below on there? So this one. So you have to check the output is there as a form of um, before that you just forget to write down on here. This will be the input is the 1 0, so this is 1 0 for the output of input 0, and this is coming as a 0 on there, so you have to put as a 0 0. So same input, they are the same convolution code come on there. I think it will be required for next time also for easy understand, because there's some hodgepodges created on there for that line drawing purpose point of view. So you just take again here the same example, u is equal to 1 0 1. So first is the 1, so from this the next state value will become as a form of S2, and that time the output is the 1 1, so you have to put 1 1. Now from this position you have to go to the input of 0 at the position of the S1, and that time the output is 1 0, so you have to put 1 0. Now from this position you have to go due to the 1 input, and that time the output is defined as a 0 0. So this will be the convolution code for 101 output by using the Trellis diagram. Now the question is that how you can build this trace diagram from the state table. To do this one, you have to check the state table initially, so it will be better for understand also. We just consider the present state value, which is defined as a S0 on there. This is the S0 on there. When you apply the input 0, that time the newly state value will become as the S0, and the output is that time the 0 0. So you just check this one is coming or not in there. So when you are applying the 0 as input, I just already told that for the 0 you have to cover the small distance, that is the height point of view, and when you apply the 1, that time you have to large distance you have to cover on the point of or the basis of the height on there. And look that S0 is maintaining the same line on there, and S2 also maintain on the same line on there, and S1 also maintain the same line same way, S3 also maintaining the same line on there. So we are going to the first one on there. For the S0 as input, that time the next state value in output also for the memory element, the next state value also coming the S0 same, and the output is there the 0 0. So this is reflect on here. So by this way you can build the Trellis diagram for the first step. Now when for the present state is the S0 and input is applying the 1, that time the output is coming as a 1 1, and the next state value is the S2. So check that is it is coming or not. So here when you applying the input 1, that time the next state value is coming the S2, and there the output is coming the 1 1. So this is the way by which you do the ultimate trellis diagram for the total one. So in this case, this is the simple one that by the vertical point of view, there the distance or length will be maintaining the same one, but according to the level, that means how many number of input you are choosing for the message bit. On that point of view, number of level will be increased on there. In this case, we just write down there for the 7 level, not into the complete manner form, though we just write down here up to the 7 level. So if the message bit is the higher one, that time the level also you have to create the high one. So I think each and everyone able to understand about the trellis diagram for encoding the convolution code. In this case, this is the simple 1212 convolution code we just consider, and also we just conclude that you can take any kind of diagram for identifying what kind of encoded convolution code will be, and if you are using the same kind of message bit, that time the same kind of convolution code will be generated on there. So I think each and everyone can able to understand, and we will talk the next time with the new one, another one topic. So have a good day and bye.